Hello children, hope you're fine there. This is Teacher Susan back for the third lesson. In the first lesson, we looked at different things. Where we looked at the question tags in the future simple tense. We now know how to form question tags using the future. The second lesson was also conducted by Mr. Rico, where different sentences were changed to the passive voice, still in the future simple tense. Having done that, here we are for another lesson, this time in the comprehension part. So before we go any further, we take a spelling activity. We begin with a spelling activity. Our spelling activity for today is about the days of the week. So dear children, write the days of the week in their order. Write the days of the week in their order. Do not forget that the days of the week are proper nouns, so they should start with a capital letter. All these days from the first one to the last one should start with a capital letter. Are we together? Let me hope you're writing them. There are 7 days in the week. Write them from the first day up to the last day. Are we there? Good. So the first day of the week, children, is Sunday. Sunday is written as capital S-U-N-D-A-Y. Monday, the second day, capital M-O-N-D-A-Y. Tuesday, capital T-U-E-S-D-A-Y. Wednesday, capital W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Thursday, capital T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y. Friday, capital F-R-I-D-A-Y. Saturday, capital S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. So if you failed any day, dear children, write the word corrections and write the word you have failed again. Are we together? Ensure those days start with a capital letter each. So having corrected our spelling activity, now we go to our pieces in the comprehension lesson today. We have piece A, we have piece B. So we're going to begin with our piece A, which is about Alice's plan for next week. Remember, my dear, we are still looking at the future. So this plan for next week shows that these activities will be done by Alice next week. So the instruction says study Alice's plan for next week and then answer the questions about it in full sentences. Together we are going to study the plan. Are we together? On the plan we have the days and the different activities to be done. So we begin studying it. Alice will visit her brother at Budo Secondary School on Sunday. Alice will clean the house on Monday. Alice will write a letter to Uncle Alex on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Alice will weave a mat for the art exhibition. Alice will revise for a Friday's test on Thursday. On Friday, Alice will watch a play at Theatre La Bonita. Then lastly on Saturday, Alice will help her young sister with homework. Having studied the activities, we now go through the questions and we see how to go about them. Question number 1. What does the table above show? Number 2. Who prepared this plan? Number 3. When will Alice write the letter? Number 4. What will she weave for the art exhibition? Number 5. What will she do on Monday? Number 6. Where will the play be staged? Number 7. Where does Alice's brother go to school? Number 8. How many days are shown on the table? Number 9, on which day will Alice do the test? And lastly, write the days of the week in short forms. Are we together? Dear children, in the comprehension part, we are meant to write full sentences. We identify the needed idea, bring that idea, connect it to the words in the question, then identify the tense in which the question is, and make a full sentence. Are we together? Are we ready to answer the questions? Back to question number 1. What does the table above show? The answer to question number 1 is found in the instruction. The instruction says, study Alice's plan for next week and then answer the questions about it in full sentences. So the idea we need is Alice's plan for next week. Bring that idea to the words in the question. Then make a full sentence in the right tense. According to the question number 1, what does the table above show? This question is in the present simple tense because of the helping verb does. So we're going to make use of does to change the verb to show to shows. What does the table above show? The table above shows Alice's plan for next week. Number 2, who prepared this plan? Use the very words in the question, the very tense. Don't change the words in the question. Make use of them to make a full sentence. You have a problem of changing. They give you this, you change to they. They give you they, you change to this. So the question says, who prepared this plan? According to the instruction, the person's name is mentioned there. That is Alice. Simply say, Alice prepared this plan. When will Alice write the letter? When will Alice write the letter? Where do we find about a letter? That is a Tuesday. So you say, Alice will write the letter on Tuesday. Alice will write the letter on Tuesday. Number 4, what will she weave for the art exhibition? What will she weave for the art exhibition? Go to the plan and see where weaving a mat is being talked about. So she will weave a mat for the art exhibition. Use the very tense. She will weave a mat for the art exhibition. Number 5, what will she do on Monday? Go to the Monday. Monday we have cleaning the house. But ensure you make use of the tense in the question. What will she do? Make use of the will in your answer and say, she will clean the house on Monday. Are we together? Number 6, where will the play be staged? Where will the play be staged? We have Friday watching a play at Theatre La Bonita. Where calls for a place. Tell the place where the play will be staged. The play is Theatre La Bonita. So we shall say the play will be staged at Theatre La Bonita. The play will be staged at Theatre La Bonita. Theatre La Bonita is a proper noun, a name of a place, so it should strictly be written beginning with a capital letter for each word. Capital T for theatre, capital L for La Bonita. Are we together? Where does Alice's brother go to school? Still where calls of a place. And they have told us, they have shown us in the diary, in the plan, that Alice will visit her brother at Buddo Secondary School. So where does Alice's brother go to school? Present simple tense. Does changes go to goes. So we shall say, Alice's brother goes to Buddo Secondary School. Number 8. How many days are shown on the table? How many days are shown on the table? This question calls for a number, but in comprehension, my dear children, in English, we are supposed to write the numbers in words. Don't write the figure. So you can go to the plan and count the days. We've already seen that there are 7. How many days are shown on the table? Simply say 7 days are shown on the table. 7 days are shown on the table. Number 9. On which day will Alice do the test? On which day will Alice do the test? According to Alice's plan, on a Thursday, Alice will revise for a Friday's test, which means the test will be done on a Friday. On which day will Alice do the test? Alice will do the test on Friday. Lastly, write the days of the week in short forms. Days of the week in short forms. When writing short forms of these days, my dear, still the short forms must begin with a capital letter. And after that short form, make use of a full stop to show that the word is incomplete. Show that the word is incomplete with a full stop. An example of Sunday. Sunday in short is capital S-U-N, full stop. Capital S-U-N, full stop. So continue and write the short forms of all other days that I have not given. Are we together? Yes, that's all about the plan, Alice's plan. That's how we've gone through those questions. I ensure that these questions are correctly answered. Days of the week should begin with a capital letter anywhere they appear, whether at the beginning, within a sentence, or at the end. Write them with a capital letter at the beginning. Piece B, our activity in the second piece is also still comprehension. This time we are going to read a story and then answer questions about it. Are we together? So allow me read the story for you. Thereafter you also read on your own, then answer accordingly. The instruction says, read the story below and in full sentences, answer the questions that follow. Akoti's plan to go to the zoo. Next Sunday, my sister Joyce and I will go to the zoo. We shall see many animals and birds. We shall see lions, chimpanzees, and monkeys. We shan't see the elephants because they aren't in the zoo. We shall also see the peacock. They say it is the proudest bird of all. It is proud because of its beautiful feathers. On our way to the zoo, we shall eat some pancakes and drink soda. We shall take some bananas for the chimpanzees and the monkeys. We shall take our camera to take lots of photographs. We shall come back home in the evening when we are very tired. We shall bathe in warm water. After that, we shall go to bed to rest. We shall then be able to wake up early and go to school the next day. That is the end of the story. Let me read one more time. Akoti's plan to go to the zoo. Next Sunday, my sister Joyce and I will go to the zoo. We shall see many animals and birds. We shall see lions, chimpanzees, and monkeys. We shan't see the elephants because they aren't in the zoo. We shall also see the peacock. They say it is the proudest bird of all. It is proud because of its beautiful feathers. On our way to the zoo, we shall eat some pancakes and drink soda. We shall take some bananas for the chimpanzees and the monkeys. We shall take our camera, take lots of photographs. We shall come back home in the evening when we are very tired. We shall bathe in warm water. After that, we shall go to bed to rest. We shall then be able to wake up early and go to school the next day. That is how the story goes. Still, we have to read through all the questions before answering them. As we read through, we shall try to recall the different ideas needed in the different questions. We're together. So question number 1 says, when will Akot go to the zoo? With whom will Akot go to the zoo? What will they eat on their way to the zoo? Write the title of the passage. My dear, don't get worried of passage yet in the instruction you read the story. No big deal. Number 5. Why won't they see the elephants at the zoo? Will they see lions at the zoo? How many people will go to the zoo next Sunday? What will they take for the chimpanzees and the monkeys? As proud as dash, complete the simile. Write in full, won't, shan't, aren't. Those are the questions for the story. So now remember, read the question, identify the tense in which the question is, identify the needed idea from the story, connect the idea to the words in the question, then give the right answer following the tense in the question. Are we together? When will a coat go to the zoo? Number one now. When will a coat go to the zoo? When we begin the story, we say next Sunday my sister Joyce and I will go to the zoo. So which means a coat will go to the zoo next Sunday. The idea we need is next Sunday. So we shall say a coat will go to the zoo next Sunday. As simple as that. Number 2. With whom will a coat go to the zoo? Still the first line in the story tells us my sister and I. So my sister Joyce, I is the coat. It is not you who is in the story. It is a coat and the sister known as Joyce. With whom will a coat go to the zoo? A coat will go to the zoo with her sister Joyce. A coat will go to the zoo with her sister Joyce. Number 3. What will they eat on their way to the zoo? What will they eat on their way to the zoo? So in the story, you have that second paragraph which begins, on our way to the zoo, we shall eat some pancakes and drink soda. But the question says, what will they eat on their way to the zoo? The only idea we need there is eat some pancakes. Eat some pancakes. So that idea to the words in the question, make a full sentence. What will they eat on their way to the zoo? They will eat some pancakes on their way to the zoo. Number 4, write the title of the passage. Number 4 doesn't need a full sentence form. Just simply write the title, which should appear in capital letters. The way it is the very way it should appear in your answer. And after writing that title, make sure you do not punctuate it with a full stop. Write the title of the passage. A coat is planned to go to the zoo. Don't mix the capital with the small letters. Let the letters fully be capital only. Number 5. Why won't they see the elephants at the zoo? Back to our story. We have a line which says, we shan't see the elephants because they aren't in the zoo. We shan't see the elephants because they aren't in the zoo. So the elephants are not there in the zoo. That's why they won't see them. Back to the question, why won't they see the elephants at the zoo? They won't see the elephants at the zoo because they aren't there. We are replacing the zoo, the second zoo, with the adverb of place there, such that we don't repeat the word zoo again. We are replacing the zoo with the adverb of place there. Take note of the spelling of there, my dear. There to mean a place, T-H-E-R-E. T-H-E-R-E. They won't see the elephants at the zoo because they aren't there. Number 6. Will they see lions at the zoo? Will they see lions at the zoo? Go back to the story. What shall we say? The story says, we shall see many animals and birds. We shall see lions, chimpanzees, and monkeys. And the question says, will they see lions at the zoo? The answer is a yes. Yes, they will see lions at the zoo. My dear, answers that begin with a yes or a no are followed by a comma immediately after those words. Yes, comma. They will see lions at the zoo. Number 7. How many people will go to the zoo next Sunday? How many people will go to the zoo next Sunday? We have seen a court who is telling the story. Then Joyce, the sister. Those people are 2. How many people will go to the zoo next Sunday? 2 people will go to the zoo next Sunday. The 2 are word, not in figures. Number 8. What will they take for the chimpanzees and the monkeys? Back to the story. We shall take some bananas for the chimpanzees and the monkeys. That is the idea given. So bring that idea together with the words in the question in the same tense, then make a full sentence. What would they take for the chimpanzees and the monkeys? They will take some bananas for the chimpanzees and the monkeys. Number 9, as proud as dash. That is a simile, and we are told to complete. Similes are simply words or sayings that are alike. We have different examples of similes. As cold as ice, as busy as a bee, as white as snow. Here we are, as proud as dash. When we go to our story, they talked about the peacock. We shall also see the peacock. They say it is the proudest bird of all. So that's where we get our simile to be fully completed. So we say as proud as a peacock. Number 10, write in full. Won't is will not. Shan't is shall not. Aren't is are not. When writing these full forms, make sure you leave some space between the two. Try to separate the will from the not, separate the shall from the not, and the are from the not. That's the end of our lesson for today. I pray that you correctly, neatly, comfortably, carefully answer the questions as needed. Ensure you write well such that you ease my work of marking. You know the kind of work I love. So avoid crossing, take your time, concentrate, and only write organized work. I wish you the best. I remain Teacher Susan. The struggle continues.